Welcome gamers, I'm Mad Mac, part of OldCrewGaming, and today we jump back into Satisfactory. It's been 5 years since this game came out, and I think it was time to give it another look and see what had changed. Please remember to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. It's a small click for you, but it makes all the difference for us. We're aiming to hit 500 subs this year, and we can only do that with your help and feedback. So with that, let's dive back in. So, I have done work, but I have not done as much work as I would have hoped for. That being said, as you can see in the top right, I have not completed the tasks that I put myself. However, I'm well on the way. So, as it currently stands, I need to fill this with this type of part and this much of this type of part to be able to create enough of these to have enough parts to do this. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So this is happily working way, making these. Not much else I can do right now. It's got the fuel in it. So we're going to head over there and show you what I've changed. One of the things I'm going to possibly do in the next one is finally double up on these locations. Some will have to be moved and adjusted, but basically with everything that's coming in, I'll put a second level. These battery storages are utterly useless, especially in the way that I've deployed them, so that will be something that I'll be getting rid of moving forward. Possibly adding it to my whole power system over at the power plant, which is another thing I'll be able to show you, which I've also not completed, but for how difficult and how much farming you need to do to get this done, I'm quite pleased where it is right now. Now, before I go too crazy, there's one other item I need to pick up because no. To be able to create these guys, I need the smart plating, which thankfully, there we go. Hard to get the gun back. I have been prepping over here. So I'm just going to help myself to all the smart plating because it doesn't seem to work with anything else that I need other than stuff for the complete phase 3 sky ladder trick. Again, currently the biggest problem is fuel. Everything's run on biofuel right now, so every time I go to pick up something from one of those areas, I bring fuel with me to make sure I'm at least reclaiming some of the stuff, but not having unlimited power is starting to get a bit old. So along the way, we're just going to check on this. This is processing grass to turn it to there. Excellent. I've decided I'm using only flowers in here. Flowers are only useful for using in there or to make colors, and I'm not really. If we're going to paint stuff, we'll paint stuff later. I have done some mix and matching with colors in some areas, but that's just for my own peace of mind. And it makes it easier for you to see what's going on from above when I show it off later. So I do need to fix these tubes. So I think because I'm going through the bottom of these loops, it's giving me a little bump every time when I lose speed. So and I slow down. So I'll do some adjusting with this. However, one of the things I am very excited about, and I'm going to give you the quick tour on this as we go along, because the highway is finished and it's now a beautiful ring road. So we'll go from the other direction because you all haven't seen this. I decided glass walls was the way to go. There was too many times where I was driving around and I'd go flying off the edge, And whoop, whoop, like that. See? Handling on the thing, not the greatest. There is kind of a part of me that wants to be able to like put a second level of glass and then put a ceiling on this, but leave a comment. Now, I'm doing this all on my free time. I do work 35 hours a week, most of the time more than that. So if you do appreciate the work I'm doing, subscribe, share these videos, and hopefully someday I can do this full time instead of just in my leisure. So, as I talked about, our plan was to make sure to start bringing some of the resources that were hard to get up to this collection point. I'm going to give you a quick idea where this is. So I built a ladder down, all the way down. This gets from the very top to the very lowest level. And then, of course, this is the closest and most accessible access for quartz that I found on this particular map. Again, being run by biofuel. And I can turn this off for now, save some biofuel, because these guys, it's full already. So we know that this is, and again, I haven't really done much upgrading with the ramps and the conveyor belts. Ooh, that's ugly. I should fix that at some point. But everything's still basic. I am very much looking forward to having an excessive amount of power by the way I'm planning to build stuff, so that when I finally get there, I won't be taking ladders up and down. I will have those travel tubes. Yes, I know. You can point out that this particular conveyor belt was a little wonky to set up, but turns out got to build from the bottom up. It's very hard to get it to line up exactly where you want it, especially when you have to build it in that many pieces. Just to get it up here. So that's a full container of quartz. And because I've built this highway all the way around the upper area, I can now literally access any other section of the map in one form or another. And I'll show you how I can now do that too. Oh, we've run out of gas. Hold on. Gotta fill up the vehicle. I wish it autofilled from there, but oh well. I don't know if you noticed, but just in case I ever did go off the edge, a lot of these corners now have ladders all the way down. This will also make it easier for me to access the bridge when I'm out and about doing more exploring. Certain areas I'll be able to get back to, like this area here. I guess I'll go off the edge on this side, but more importantly, and this will be a major resource source. That, and I believe that are all oil patches. So this is going to be the secondary zone that I'm going to build for power. So the second big power plant will be built here. And as you can see, a whole lot of ladders to get down there. So we're not jumping down there today. But that's for future Mac to deal with. Yeah, so lots of water over here. I can't stop. You know, I'll probably at one point or another do a quick break here so I can access that, which I believe that is straight up copper, if I'm not incorrect. No, it's not copper. No, not iron either. Cadmium? Okay, hold on a sec. Now I'm intrigued. What? Oh, I don't have the resources on me to go exploring. But I'm intrigued to see what that is. So that will be another resource I hope I can pull up here pretty quick and make access to a lot easier. We will not be bringing radiation up here. No. No. Not going to happen. Another stop off point with a ladder, of course, to the desert. And this will be, I don't know if I'll build a way down here. I wish this thing had elevators, to be honest. Elevators would work out really nicely here. But this takes me all the way down to the main floor. And the desert biome does have some good stuff in it, but honestly, the biggest thing I need is coal. Because I need to mix the coal with the iron. There's some behind me. There's a whole bunch over on the right here. So it's going to be probably I will build a small factory here that brings everything over to this area here so that it can be mixed in with the coal. Because ultimately that's the biggest problem I have is coal being mixed in to make the heavier items. So that's going to become a priority. But again, to be able to power all this currently, I have to farm a lot of trees, a lot of alien entities, and bushes, and then spend the time farming to convert them into the right biofuel. So the more we spread out like this, the more time I have to spend farming. So I worry that I may have to switch to a once a week recording rather than a twice a week recording, depending on how things go. So again, another area giving myself access to. Enjoy this one. Nice little escape ladder. Gets me down to the bottom. On our right is a whole bunch of more oil fields as well. However, oops, got off too early. They're not the right type of oil fields. They're the oil that comes out of the ground like gushing rather than being pumped out. So this coal, important to get. Eventually, I'll bring it up here, start stacking it in this bad boy, and moving it along the processing line. But ultimately, it comes down to what I can do with power. And we're getting there. Now I did get the glass and these corner pieces by trading in materials and getting tickets. The more of it I do, the more expensive it is to trade in stuff to get there. Again, every once in a while I've got ladders giving myself access back up to this area. Got to do some pruning under here. For the most part, I've done all my pruning of forests in this upper area. I can't cut down the blobs, and I can't cut down the little trees, so just back on down. So, step one, come over here, grab some fuel. Because nothing, you get something from nothing, but only in video games. Sadly, not this one. So, this is now producing power. Gets the coal flowing. Yes, I only have the level 1. I know I really need to, you know, I can literally go up to like level 4 right now, and I'm only using level 1. So, I might at least upgrade this to level 3 once I get a couple of more factories building this heavy stuff. Same thing with the conveyor belts, at least get them to level 3. Because level 1 is just, it's snail space. It is a snail space. Anyway, this is running that as well, which is the water collector, as well as a pump, which helps making sure that 3 of these 6 coal power producing factories can run. I'm going to have to muck with this because I feel like it should be 2 water per factory. That's because I have to figure out how many bio. Everything requires power, so eventually, hopefully, we'll get need to get supercomputers to be able to get it to where I want it. So, regardless, remnants of the old stuff is there. Currently, this power plant is powering the first 2 of the black lines all the way to the complete path, which I will show you what that looks like. Number 2 completes the second one, which connects into it, filling up this massive container. Number 3, currently doing these, just filling out the empties out of these particular containers, packaging them into the stuff I need to use on my car. Now the other reason I've come over here is it's time to start building some of these engine parts. Nope. So we're going to be taking all this rubber, we're going to steal some of that. So we've got motors, we've got chips, got that. The rest is all going to live in here because we'll be making them in smaller batches. So in theory, how are we doing on the situation? What's okay, you're starting to get fuel. Excellent. And what we're going to do is just to show that was not what I meant to do. That was not what I meant to do, ladies and gentlemen. It was this one. This 2. No, this one because there isn't anything on this one. Yeah, that's right. Okay, which means I want to steal from here. Power? There it is. He's working. Excellent. Slowly, because, well, I have a speed issue with my coal delivery. My power is on, off, on, off, on, off. So, just for right now, turn you off for a sec. Turn you off for a sec. And turn you off for a sec. I'll let the coal build up for a bit. Let it actually fill and have a chance. Meanwhile, I'll show you what I've done. So, first building connects to this wonderful oil extractor. Continues on. It wires up this guy and that guy. So, first three. Why are you running away? Very strange beast. Anyway, first three are black labeled, filling in the first three. Then have next set, and then three on that. That will get me from that last pipeline, which I haven't done yet. Go away. We're not dealing with you. Go play with someone else. Like I said, haven't quite gotten to green yet. Each out has a container for storage and for liquid. Then I don't know what to do about storage afterwards. I think what I may end up doing is building a second level above the storage, so it will go up and it will go into basically free tickets. That's kind of the only thing I can think of. If I, like I said, get a level that's built just above these containers and then have it go up into things so it just immediately recycles into there for free tickets. That's probably the best way to go. So, plastic, rubber, plastic, rubber, plastic, rubber, plastic, rubber, all the way down. Byproduct into a barrel, refined to fuel. Each one has its own fuel depository. Ooh, that is full. Nice. That is getting there. Very nice. Okay. And then once that is full, we start powering these boys. So in theory, two of those, one of those. So I'll have 2, 4, 6. Oh, did I mess it up? 2, 4, 6, 8. I may have messed it up. Ooh, okay. I didn't. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So I am on off. Ooh, maybe I will put a final one in. We'll have to see. Regardless, I'm going to have to put more coal factories in. And you are not working again? Right, because I didn't turn you on yet, because I was giving this a chance to fill up a bit. There we go. Now you can start. He's alive. Alive. Alright, so basically this combiner is now finally making modular engine parts. of which I need 500. So, gonna be at it for a while. Two, yes, two, and that's already with it maxed out, people. Like it's going as fast as humanly possible to build these things. So, 2 of those, 15 of those, 2 of those. So we've got a ways to go. Move these around a little bit so I can see things better. There we go. So corresponding. So as it stands, I put in, I will get 25, 50. 75, 100, 125, 150. Yeah. Perfect. All right. Well, so that gets us working on this. Oh, just out of curiosity, how much is left in here? Ugh. Just pitiful amounts. Well, there's still fuel in there. And there's still plastic to be filled. See, I haven't done anything with the green line yet. I've already made myself into, I'm going to have to move things around to make this a little better for myself. Part of the other thing is I've also made sure to put some additional storage here just to have the stuff I need to build all this moved over here more readily. I tell you though, computers, where are they? I swear I saw some on here. These bastards. I tell you, pain in my ear. Everything moving forwards needs computers. Everything. Even to make the supercomputers. Which I really want to get a hold of my hands on. Because I think that will be the answer to our big power issue. That and getting these elevators to run a little goddamn faster. Like, look at this. Look how slow this is. And like, I had it originally split off into another 2. And in theory, I'm going to split it again into another 3. So, next time you come by here, things may be completely different. I don't know. But I wanted to get a start on this so that I can build that area. Now, the question is, do I then have the electric generator go through a whole whack of batteries first, have them all charged up before it goes into the power grid? Leave a note in the comments if you think that's a great idea, because I think once we get up from above, I'll show you what I mean by this. Because if I do it on both sides, because I have this side and then I have the other water side, which we drove by earlier. If I build it the same way, in theory, I combine both of them to the power grid. It means not only is there always power, but there's always backup. So the idea would be then to just fill behind each banks of those battery packs. Like I said, leave a note in the comment. Let me know what you think. I think it has possibilities. Yeehaw! Here in Hazard County, we wear our Confederate flags on the inside. This is definitely going to be one of my next areas I will build up as well. Because I have this storage down there. It needs to be up here. Let's be honest. If we're moving it along the way to build it towards the factory over there, we need to get it up here and start moving that in. So, closest ladder. Where's my closest ladder? Just for shits and giggles. Can I get back up here? No, I did not put myself a ladder to get back up here. There's one over there. I may have to fix that later. Moved everything I needed. Yes, I did. Good. Oh, there is a ladder here. Now, this is the same stuff that was over on the other side, so I just want to quickly check out. What is this again? Aluminum. Excellent. Very nice. So this is the area I've done most of my deforesting. Kind of see where the forest line is, where the cut line is. If it's a long tree. So these can come down, but these will not. And these also stop your car, which is the main reason why I decided to build the big road up here. Because just driving around here, you couldn't even get out of your car and just clear a path so you come back and be easy. You had to always just... Ladies and gentlemen, I've climbed up the wrong side of the ladder. Thank God I have the parachute. I wish I could control the parachute a little better. There we go. And see, the problem is jump jets, not useful yet. Jetpack, not useful yet. So as you can see, this has become a very nice ring road. I've gotten everything set up so that eventually I'll be able to start moving things along here. Again, ladders at most corners. Put a few stop points in already that I want to go to. But it's going to take a long time to get the materials I need for the elevator. I have been working hard at it, but again, don't do that. As you can see, I've mostly been able to work on this particular one. I will now start working on this one as I've been mostly focused on this. So it's these are the problem childs. 2 computers. So I'm going to have to make sure I have 50 computers. Yeah. And I got to build the other guys too. The motors. I think that's of an advanced motor I have to look at. Yeah, I believe that's an advanced motor. No, automated wiring. Okay, so I'm going to need even more of those guys. Alright, well that's not horrible. That's easy enough. Pain in the ass. Even more of a pain in the ass. In fact, these two are about equal, to be honest. Yeah, these two are about equal pain in the ass to make. So it might be time to build a factory that specifies in these two. However, that's a big combination of stuff that needs to come to one location. Same thing here. So we'll have to see. I will, however, keep working on it. And increasing the overall build. I do eventually plan to put legs underneath all these platforms where I can to make it look at least aesthetically possible. But do let me know in the comments, should I put a second level of glass and then put a roof on it? It would mean that I could then run things above large transportation routes. It is tempting. That is a lot of work. It took me a long time to build all this. And remember, I am currently doing this all by myself. Though in theory I could ask the crew to hop in and start helping with some of these longer grinds. Problem is, I don't think anyone else has it on the same platform as I think I'm playing on the Epic platform with this one. Picked up long time ago for free. So I'll have to see. Again, my area here. Break my rule. Just get her done. I'll take all. Store all. Because the next thing I'm going to be needing is to convert all of it to fuel. Just easier to do it that way. Really? Where are you? You long legged, squeaky little bastard. There you are. Hey you. Get out of here. Seriously? Nobody likes you here. Get out of here. Weird, creepy noises. Alright, that's powered. By the time I get back, I'll be ready to start making fuel for me again. Yeah, it's a long process, but things are going to possibly get a little easier once I start putting in a second level to most of these locations. But again, fuel is the issue. Fuel is the issue. Power is the issue, not fuel. Fuel is taking me a long time to collect. I've spent a lot of time farming to be able to get the resources I need to build where we've gotten to. We're getting there. We're getting there. I do eventually want a little base area where I can line up all the different stones that I'm using and put them behind like a glass display. Like, here's the minerals of this world. Part of my display. You could put something here, like a nice shelf. A nice shelf here, please, so that I could put all the minerals, fancy things I've been collecting. I just noticed. When did we get a toilet? Okay, can we make these functional someday? Like, actually make food, store stuff, like a fridge that actually, I don't know, a locker, yep, storage for just equipment. Yeah. Sleep to, well, I guess we never really drop below very low health, so we don't have to really worry about that. Because it's... What is this? What is this? I've never seen this. Oh. This is it. Can I rotate? No, it doesn't look like you can rotate. Right, I gotta be able to rotate. That seems unfair. Horribly unfair. Like, where's the rotate? I want a rotate button. Give me a rotate button. Anything. I feel like if you don't put anything at all, you're just going to get penalized. So let's get most of it in there. Might even give me the pieces I need. Look at that. I got it. Okay, so it does give you the pieces you need. You just need to be fast about it. Oh, well, there was nothing I could have put there, so I don't know what you're getting at. I got nothing. I got nothing. I got nothing. It didn't give me the pieces that I wanted. Okay, this seems unfair here. I'm going to send that. There you go. Here. I guess it would help if I actually read the instruction first. But one more time, just for shits and giggles. No, sorry, I don't have anything there. Oh no, I did that wrong. I'm not going to get as much for this one. Send that. I wish I could, but I can't. What can I do? I can do this though. I can't. No, we'll send that. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll get that. Get that. Oh, that's all I'm going to set. Do it that one. I don't want that. Here, I'll take that. Here, I'll take that. I'll send that. Hey, okay, so for a second try, that was much better. And I guess there's a whole bunch of other packaging positions you can fill. All right, no, that's something new. I didn't know that was there. All right, so as I said, we're working on. Oh, the power's already out here, which means I'm not producing any more of these. 3 more stacks to go. Then I'll have enough engine parts, and I can hang it over the other part, get at least the 500 of these done while I'm building more of the other side. So I need to head back, deal with my fuel situation, because as you can see, all I got is that. I can't really run anything, so I got to get some more biofuel going. I need to start putting some double levels on some of these foreign properties, and I got to start consolidating everything to one area. So I may end up doing a whole system of conveyor belts in the end of this area. However, I could incorporate a fuel system on top. How would that work? That could work. Possibly. We'll see. I was kind of thinking of setting up a separate fuel factory at one of the individual, because I believe If I scan for crude oil, come on. Really, it doesn't show up at all from this distance. So there is a restriction to how far I can scan. I stand corrected. There's fuel over there. Maybe that's the answer. Maybe what I'll do is I'll turn this into its own fuel processing. This one as another power facility, and this will be, yeah, this might be my fuel making area. Because stuff has to come over here for that. Got decent water. Oh, a sec. Is this all coal over here? All oil over here? Okay, so they're not coal. Are these oil deposits? Come on, show me that they're oil deposits. No, the oil deposits are over here. Interesting. Coal, water, and oil. And that seems to be a significant amount of normal, impure. Of course, it's as far away from the mainland as you can get it. So that might be its own little factory there for the vehicles to go back and fuel up there. And that'll be a secondary minor power area to go with it. So one of the main reasons I need supercomputers, I'll show you here in a second why I need supercomputers. So I got these towers, that's great. Power switchers, no idea what they do. You know, great. Disable power grids. Smart splitter. Not as useful as you would think. But here, this is what we need. We need 50 computers to get the supercomputer. Once we get the supercomputer, geothermal generator. This, in theory, once we have the supercomputer, will give us unlimited power for free. Place it over, it'll give us power. That will be the power needed, spread out hopefully throughout the whole map, to start off all the other power stations. So all the other power stations, so the two power stations I talked about, and the third, the fuel station that I'm thinking of building, will all be turned on using geothermal generators. That way, they stay running the whole time. And that will allow everything else to run 24/7. That's inevitably the hope. Uh, Programmable splitter, yeah, same thing. Nice to have. Won't even allow me to click on it. Just wanted to see what it says. Anyway, so that is also something I've been thinking of working on. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pause my adventure here. Thank you for spending some time with us here at Old Crew Gaming. Please remember to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave us a comment. It really helps this channel grow. Again, I only do this in my free time. I work full time elsewhere, and so please share and subscribe so that show that you guys are really enjoying the content, and let me know what I can do to make these episodes more interesting, or if you have suggestions of how I can build things better, or if you have any clue of this power system, leave a comment, because I do like to spend the time on this game, but it is starting to get a little farm heavy, and I want it to get at least complete phase 3 and see what the last set of upgrades are, because I don't remember if I got that far my last time playing this game. So thank you very much for spending time with us. This has been Mad Mac. Be safe out there, gamers.